Hello and welcome to Gardening at 58 North. In this video I'd like to give you another update on my fuchsia plant here. So for those of you who haven't seen the other videos about this fuchsia plant, I'll just give you a quick update. Basically this was quite a small plant originally. I'll take you right down here to show you what kind of size it was. So it was pretty small. It was just about this high and it was growing as a little shrub, but I thought I'll try and make a standard out of it. The standard is where you just have a single stem and then like a big wall of flowers on the top. So I started taking off all the side shoots. I was growing it up. And then when I got to about this height, I thought it would be interesting if I could put it along at different sections so it would grow like an espalier tree. And my idea of that was that the flowers would hang down and you could see them really easily. So I was doing that, it got more and more complex. I had these two here. I had another two rows higher up on this section. I even had ones coming down, starting to cover this section as well. And I also had more side bits up here. So it was really big, loads of stems. But the problem was I had so many bamboo canes holding it together, it was just becoming too much, too out of control. So I cut most of them off. And what I did is I also did a bypass graft here. So I got these two stems. I cut the cambium layers between them, tied them on tight, and you can see they're grafted together now into the one stem. You can see that stem up there is thicker than that one or that one, so it's definitely energy coming from both shoots. Unfortunately, it's not equal. There's probably about 80% coming from this one, only about 20% from this one, but it's definitely worked the graft, so it's worked pretty well. It looks quite nice. And then at the top, what I've started to do now is to actually turn that into a standard. So every time this grows a new shoot without any flowers, I just nip it off, and that causes it to branch more and more. And that'll just form a nice round head eventually. Further down here, I was removing all the side branches that grew off, but any other side branches that have flowers, like this one here, I've left. So it hangs down nicely. And if I had the garden and I had the space, what I would do is I'd train this along the wall, long stems going horizontally. The flowers would then hang down like this. The new foliage would hang up, and you'd have a really good display of the flowers, and it would look really nice. So this one is the voodoo variety of fuchsia. Got some of the biggest flowers in the world of fuchsias. You can see this one compared to my hands, and I'm a 6'4" tall guy, so I've got big hands. So you can see it's quite a big plant, lovely big flowers. This one up here is just starting to go over, unfortunately. It's not looking as nice. And it is only March, so considering it's only March, they're still quite big flowers. The flowers will get even bigger in summer when there's some good sunshine and the plant's got a lot more energy. So I think on the last update, I don't know if I showed it, but it lost all its leaves, looked like it almost died. That's because it wasn't watered quite enough and it was going into the cold winter dormancy period. But we've had some brighter sunshine. This has been sitting in my cold room, which is about 10 to 15 degrees in winter, depending how cold it gets outside. And it's actually been starting to grow quite well recently because we've had some slightly warmer weather. You can see it's got some good healthy new shoots at the top. I've been pinching them off, and I've even got flowers now. This is the earliest I've had flowers on this plant. Last year I think it was June, July until it started flowering. So I'm quite happy that I've already got flowers. And I'm going to keep the lots of growth at the top. As I say, the ones on the bottom I'm not going to bother with. But if I do actually get some more space in the future, I will try and train it out larger. And eventually I'll be able to take the bamboo canes off and it will support itself. And certainly these stems have thickened up a huge amount and it's already almost supporting itself. So hopefully with a bit more time, this will support itself, won't need all the bamboo canes, and it'll be quite a nice little standard tree. So that's my fuchsia update. Hope you liked it, and I'll do another update when we've got some more flowers on the plant.